Good morning students. This is Rajiya teaching 6th class science. In this class we are going to discuss what do animals eat. In the previous class we have discussed what does a sparrow eats, what does a hen eats. We have a wide variety of animals in our surroundings. Each animal is having different food habits. Each animal is having different food habits. And not only the food habits, some of the animals, they hunt and get the food. And there are some birds or there are some animals, when we give, they take the food. Okay. That means every animal is having its own style of getting food. Some animals, like wild animals, they hunt and get the food. They grab and get the food. But there are some animals like cow, buffalo, they eat the grass and plants. So each animal is having its own style of getting food. So whatever may be the style, each and every animal is having its own style of getting food. Okay, there are some animals like hen, sparrows. They are small animals, sparrow, parrot. They eat grains. And sparrow eats small worms. Let us see what are the food habits they eat. So, we have a wide variety of animals. Each and every animal is different. No two animals are same. Each and every animal is different. So, different animals have different food habits. Some of them eat fruits, some of them eat grains, some of them eat worms, some of them eat fishes, and some wild animals eat other animals. So, each and every animal is different from the other. Different animals, they have different food habits. Different animals, their food habits are different. Okay, children. So, different types of animals that live in our surroundings have their own food habits. Their food habits are different. Different types of animals that live in our surroundings have their own food habits. Different types of animals that live in our surroundings have their own food habits. For example, let us consider some animals like cow, buffalo, goat. This cow, buffalo, goat, these animals we see in our surroundings. We see in our surroundings. Cow, buffalo, goat, these are the animals which we see in our surroundings. Next, parrot eats fruits and cracks nuts. Parrot, very beautiful bird it is. Parrot, a beautiful bird. It is eating. It eats fruits and cracks nuts. Sparrow is a small bird. Eats worms and grains. Sparrow eats worms and grains. Worms means small insects. Grains means Then dog eat. What does the dog eat? Meat, bread, flesh and other things. And this dog is a pet animal. We got these dogs in our houses. Why? For the safety. It doesn't allow the strangers to get in the house premises. Okay, so different types of animals that live in our surroundings have their own food habits. Cow, buffalo, goat. What does the cow eat? Cow eats grass, that is green grass, dry grass and the plants. Buffalo eats green grass, dry grass and the plants. Next one, goat. Goat eats green grass and plants. These all the animals, their food habits are same. Is it clear? All eats, cow, buffalo, goat eats plants and grass. They are having common food habits. Their food habits are same. Their food habits are same. The food habits of cow, buffalo and goat are same. Same is equal. Next, parrot eats fruits, especially the guavas. Okay, so parrot eats fruits, especially guavas. It eats guavas and cracks nuts. Sparrow eats worms and grains. Worms means small insects. Dogs eat meat, bread and flesh and other things. So these are the food habits of these animals. The food habits of us, that is human beings, is different from the food habits of animals. Even they are fond of food. How we are eating a wide variety of food. Even they are fond of eating a variety of foods. So, how do they eat their food? There are different ways for different animals to take the food. Okay, for example, let us see frog. It is having long tongue. When it sees an insect, when it observes or sees an insect, it throws its tongue out. That means throws means not completely out. It extends its tongue out, and the tongue of the frog is sticky. As because of that stickiness, the insect attaches to the tongue and it suddenly takes the tongue inside and eats the insect. Like that, the frog gets the food. We have wide variety of animals. Each and every animal is having different style of getting food. Okay. The food habits are also different. The food habits are different. The style of getting the food is different. Okay. So let us see what are the ways. What are the different ways so that these animals take the food. We have observed here the cow, buffalo and goat. They are eating with the help of their mouth. Okay, we are giving them the grass in the open area, if it is left, like a buffalo is left, it can graze in the field. Do you know what is meant by graze? Eating. Graze is nothing but eating. It grazes in the field. When we see the buffaloes are eating grass, we say that the buffaloes are grazing. That means the buffaloes are eating the grass. Eating means graze. So, the cows are grazing in the field. The buffalo is grazing in the field. The goat is grazing in the field. Graze means eating. So, each animal is having different ways to take the food. Okay now. So, parrot is having its own way to get the food. When we observe this dog drinks milk with the help of tongue. It licks the milk. So these are all the different ways. And some of the insects suck. Sucking is one way. Now let us say different ways to take the food. Different animals have different ways to take the food. We have wide variety of animals. Each and every animal is having different way to take the food. So let us see what are the different ways. Sucking. Sucking is one way. They suck. They suck the food. When you observe this suck, which animals suck their food? Can you name some animals which suck the food? Are there any animals which suck the food? Yes, there are some animals which suck the food. There is leech. L-E-E-C-H. L-E-E-C-H. Leech. Leech is an animal which is having suckers in their mouth. Which have suckers in their mouth. Usually they live in water areas. When an animal comes into the water for drinking water, it just catches the leg of a cow or buffalo and it sucks the blood. Even human beings, even when we get into the water, if there are leeches present in the water, they just attach our legs, they just touch our legs and they suck the blood. They go on sucking the blood. Even we don't know. We don't know the pain at all. Even a small mosquito bites, we get the pain. But it is sucking the blood. Even though it is sucking the blood in little bit more amounts, even we don't know. In such a way it sucks the blood. Okay now. So in such a way it sucks the blood. So what are the different ways to get the food? Sucking. Sucking means it is one type of way to get the food. When we observe such type of sucking in the animal like leech, it lives in water. It lives in water. When an animal comes to drink water or when we get into the water, this leech just holds our leg and we don't get any pain also. It go on sucking the blood. Okay, children. Next one. It is having, the leech is having suckers, a special organs, suckers. They suck the blood. So this is sucking. And next one, licking. The dog licks. The dog licks. That means the dog is drinking the milk with the help of its tongue. The dog is drinking the milk with the help of its tongue. It is using its tongue. That is called licking. Okay. So, sucking, licking, picking. Picking means taking the right choice. For example, if there are some stone particles in the rice, what do? We just pick it up. We just pick it up. In the same manner, picking is also a different way to get the food. Especially the hen and parrots, they get the food by picking. When you throw the food for the hen, for example grains, in that grains if there are some stones, are they able to eat the stones? Do they eat the stones? They do not eat stones. They select the grain. They pick the grain and eat it. They pick the grains. Picking is nothing but right selection. Picking is choosing the right ones. So they choose the right ones and they take in. Next one. Chewing. How do they chew these animals? Cow, buffalo, goat, they are eating grass. They are chewing their food with the help of teeth. So they chew the food. This is one way of getting the food. And they peel. And the next one is peel. They peel the food. So this is also a different way to get the food. And next one, swallowing. Swallow means after chewing, they just swallows the food. That means the food, the chewed food enters into the stomach. That is called swallowing. Okay, now we are swallowing through our mouth. We are swallowing through our mouth. So what are the different ways to suck? What are the different ways to get the food? What are the different ways to get the food? The different ways to get the food are sucking, by sucking, licking, picking, chewing, feeding, swallowing. These are the different ways to take the food. These are the different ways to take the food. So what are the different ways to take the food? Sucking, licking, picking, chewing, peeling and swallowing are the different ways to take the food. So we have discussed different types of animals that live in our surroundings have their own food habits. Each animal is having different food habits. Here we have discussed about some animals, that is cow, buffalo, goat. They eat plants. Parrot eats fruits and cracks nuts. Sparrow eats worms and grains. Whereas the dogs eat meat, bread and flesh. Whereas lion, tiger, leopard, cheetah and fox, etc. What do they eat? Can you remember what do they eat? They are dangerous. They are dangerous. Okay, they eat us. They swallow us. They eat us. These are all dangerous. That is tiger, lion, leopard. What do they eat? They eat other animals. And they eat us also. Okay, so we are very fear of these animals. Lion, tiger, leopard, cheetah, fox. They hunt other animals and get their food. That is why they are called as carnivores. And these are wild animals. Wild animals. Tiger, lion, fox, cheetah, leopard, these are all wild animals. Do we observe them in our surroundings? No. We won't observe them in our surroundings. They live in forests. Can you say, why do they live in forests? Always they are hunting the other animals and eating. They are satisfying their hunger by eating all the animals. Where do we observe most of the animals? Most of the animals live in forests. These animals live in forests. These tiger, leopard, lion, they live in forests and eat other animals to satisfy their hunger. Okay, children? So, till now whatever we have discussed, some of the animals are eating grass. Some of the animals, they are eating other animals. And there are some animals which are eating both plants and animals. So what do we call them? So based upon the food habits, the animals are classified into 3 groups. Based on the food habits, the animals are classified into 3 groups. They are herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. What are they? What are they? Based upon the food habits. All the animals, some of them animals eat plants, some of the animals eat other animals, and some of the animals eat the different animals. Based on these food group, the animals are divided into 3 groups. They are herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. So, we have discussed different ways to get the food. What are the different ways to get the food? Sucking, licking, picking, chewing, peeling, and swallowing. These are the different ways to get the food. What are the different ways to get the food? Sucking, licking, picking, chewing, peeling, swallowing are the different ways to get the food. So different types of animals that live in our surroundings have their own food habits. Cow, buffalo, goat eat only plants. Parrot eats fruits and cracks nuts. Sparrow eats worms and grains. Dogs eat meat, bread, flesh, and other things. Lion, tiger, leopard, cheetah, fox, etc. eat other animals. They hunt and eat. They hunt and eat different other animals. They hunt and eat other animals. They hunt and eat other animals. Now look here. Now did you observe the difference between these animals and these animals? The animals like cow, buffalo, goat. When we compare Okay, children. So, cow, buffalo, goat. They are pet animals. We tame them. Cow, buffalo, goat are pet animals. We tame them and keep them in our sheds, outside of our houses. Not in our houses, but outside of our houses. We tame them. Why we tame them? Cow gives us milk. Buffalo gives us milk. Goat gives us milk. So we tame them for milk, and as well as they doesn't do any harm for us. Okay, now even they have love and affection towards us. Okay, even they have love and affection for us. How we have love and affection among our family members. Even though they are animals, they are also living things, no? Even though they are animals, they are also living things. Even they have happy. They have the feelings. Even though they are animals, they have the feelings. Feelings like happiness, sadness. Okay, now they get the feelings of happiness and sadness, and only they are expressed in their eyes. Okay, now we might have observed even they shed the tears. Even they shed the tears when they are in sadness. Only one thing, that is they doesn't have talking power. That's it. The remaining is everything same. We and the animals are same. Okay, that means pet animals, not wild animals. Only the pet animals. Okay, now so how we have feelings of happiness and sadness. Even they have the feelings of happiness and sadness. Only thing is they cannot be expressed. That's it. They cannot be give out from their mouth. They doesn't have talking power. God has not given them talking power. Okay, so cow, buffalo, goat are all pet animals. What about this lion, tiger and fox? Are they pet animals? Do you have in your houses? No. They are dangerous. They are not pet animals. Then what they are? They are wild animals. What are they? They are wild animals. Now did you understand what are pet animals and what are wild animals? Do you have any difference? Do you have any difference between the pet animals and the wild animals? What are wild animals? Where do you find them? What are wild animals? Where do you find them? Cow, buffalo, goat are pet animals. We find them in our surroundings. Whereas lion, tiger, fox, they are wild animals. We find them only in forests, but not in our surroundings. Okay, children, they are dangerous. When we come across them, they eat us. Okay, now these are the wild animals. They eat other animals and human beings, whatever they come across. They doesn't have any courtesy at all. They don't know courtesy at all. They are wild animals. Lion, tiger, fox are wild animals. They eat the other animals, and they eat not only the animals, even They eat us also, human beings. Okay.